Our rules are simple, but the challenge is great. All dinos will be explored in this challenge, but only reasonable underdogs voted on by the community will be considered for grading. Equipped with primitive saddles, our 19 contenders will be backed by the commanding presence of a loyal Uranus providing that extra boost. Compared to the island bosses, the Manticore is cake, so the herbivores in this challenge won't be getting their own cakes to help with healing. All competitors will be going into battle with 40 base points in all their stats, no mutations, and 40 experience levels split evenly between health and melee. Competitors are required to fight the Manticore on all difficulties, starting with Gamma, then Beta, finishing with Alpha. Their success will be annotated on this scorecard with a pass-or-fail system. Clearing the Manticore on all difficulties earns them a gold boom medal. Silver is awarded for clearing Beta, bronze is for clearing Gamma, and a chunk of shit is for shit. Now let's introduce our competitor and see if they have what it takes. Carnotaurus. This Thugosaurus probably holds the record for making the most new Ark players shit their pants. Frequently found just off the beach, this dino makes a fantastic early game tame to use for meat runs, and its bleed attack can be used to kill things much stronger than it probably should be able to. The bleed attack unfortunately doesn't work on the bosses. The stats achieved using the rules for this competition are 9400 health and 581% melee. Now let's see if they have what it takes. The green portal was cooking and the Undercarn was ready to charge into the Gamma Manticore arena and deliver an ass whooping. The Gamma arena is usually a breeze for competent fighters, and the Carno seems to be as competent as they come. The Carno didn't really get a fair shake during the original series. He was actually one of the early dinos I used, and the Underdog series was still growing into what it is today around that time. He absolutely will be getting the opportunity for redemption in the future. The bleed attack is fantastic against the Deathworms, and it gives the Undercarns the opportunity to focus on the Gamma Manticore while Commander Utes nibbles away on the Deathworms. If you stay in close, which you're going to have to do because the Manticore never seems to break aggro from Commander Utes, then the Deathworms are going to get bit and have the bleed debuff applied. The damage output wasn't as high as I'd like to see, and the Carno's attack speed when controlled by AI is actually pretty abysmal. But before long, the Gamma Manticore was belly up and the Undercarns are in their first pass, clearing the Gamma stage. Blue portal time means beta time, and in walks the Carno ready to shine. They gaze at the Manticore with their horns held high. They wave their stumpy arms and yell, "Are you ready to die?" The Manticore's stinger drips with venom so thick, but the Carnos just smirk and yell, "You're full of shit. We may have stubby arms, but we pack power below. You may be the boss, but we're the star of this show." The Manticore dives with tail poised to sting. The Carno talks a lot of shit, but that's not all the Manticore brings. He claws and he bites and he slashes with his wing. He lands in the fray like a goddamn king. The Carnos tear through his hide with a deafening roar. His blood paints the ground and they're hungry for more. The Manticore screams and he cries, "Do you think this is fair, you stubby-armed pricks?" The Carnos just smirk and say, "Suck our stubby dicks." The fight doesn't take long as the Beta Manticore runs out of gas. The Carnos are the victor. They get a pass. Red portal time means alpha time, and it turns out Manny Sling's Dong was out buying flowers and a bucket of Dodo wings to bring to Mama Broods when I was in her lair beating her ass the other day. And then it dawned on me. I could have went in there with other intentions and gave him a taste of his own medicine. Could you imagine the look on his face if he walked in and saw me with a smile on my face and 2 hands full of spider ass? He would have been so devastated. Just like I was. Just like Commander Utes was. And honestly, I think Commander Utes may have understood what I was thinking because he scowled at me and growled a bit, so I shook away that thought. We gotta stay focused. Mama Brews and Manny Sling's Dong deserve each other, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let all of that go easily. I need to catch him doing something dirty behind her back, something she wouldn't approve of, something nefarious, so I can secretly drop off some photos to Mama Broods, and then maybe she'll come crawling back to me. Then Commander Utes and I can shut her down for good, and she'll be completely just destroyed. That was my master plan. We'll have to see if it works out, but for now, are you seeing this? These are Carnos. They have primitive saddles, 40 points in their base stats, with no mutations, and only 20 experience levels added to health and melee. The Manticore is such an easy boss, and if this doesn't prove that the Carno needs a redemption episode for the island, I don't know what will. That's a pass and a full clear. Heading over to the scoreboard, the Undercarn earns a gold boom medal. I don't give the Carnotaurus the respect it deserves. They're actually pretty easy to tame, they breed and mature fast, and they're really not that bad of a dino to use. They barely hung on and pulled off a victory, but a win is a win. Check out the stream this weekend as I come to the end of my time on Aberration, and stick around for an exciting update on my Extinction playthrough. My video card is still with MSI for the RMA, so I'll have to start it off on the laptop, but hopefully, just maybe, I'll get the card back before Christmas. That would be amazing. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to help this community grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.